Rabbeinu Yonah, alav hashalom, was, I believe, the nephew of the Ramban, 800 years ago. And in his famous sefer, Sharei Tshuva, he has a section in the third gate that says something that to the average person does not make sense. He is describing different types of people that lose olam haba. Now, this sefer, anyone that reads it simply develops Yirat Shamayim or goes to the crazy house, one or the other. Either you have Yirat Shamayim at the end of the sefer, or really within the first 5 pages, or you just go to the crazy house because you're simply an atheist. Because you have to have Yirat Shamayim reading this. Now, sometimes you have to go over the same page a few times to understand what's going on, because it's really deep stuff, but at the same token, it's very simple when he explains it. So I'll give you an example. In the third gate, he says something that happens every single day, unfortunately. A guy that has a few dollars, doesn't have to be rich, but he's okay, makes fun of a poor person. Now, all of us can agree that the guy that has the money, that's making fun of a poor person, is a nasty person. All of us can agree. Whether you're Jew or Gentile, whether you learn Torah or not, you could agree that this person is a nasty person, is a mean person. But why is Rabbeinu Yonah calling this person a kufel? Meaning this guy is like an atheist. The guy that's making fun of the poor person, he's like an atheist. He has no olam haba. Where's the mindset there? What is him making fun of some poor guy have to do with atheism? Okay, so he made fun of him because he's dyslexic, or he is missing some eye, he's missing an arm, he doesn't have any money, he doesn't have the job. Okay, so he's making fun of him. This unfortunately happens all the time. What does that connect him to being an atheist, though? And Rabbeinu Yonah is making it halacha. This is it. He says this guy's an atheist. Why? He says, look at the mechanics of this. Logic that this Rasha has, this wicked person has. What are the mechanics? He's making fun of somebody that doesn't have any. Which means what? Which means that he thinks, this wicked person thinks, that he doesn't have any while he himself has, because of their abilities. He thinks he has money because he's clever and he's smart and he's skilled. So he thinks he made the money because he has good timing and intellect and so on, and that's why he has money. And he thinks the guy doesn't have money, he doesn't have anything, because he has bad fortune and he has bad luck and he has bad timing and he's missing an eye and he's missing a leg, and that's why he doesn't have any. He is an atheist. Why? He thinks that money, that success comes from abilities. That makes him an atheist. That makes him a heretic. Why? Because your success is not in your hands. It's only in HaKadosh Baruch Hu's hands. To think that your success or failure is a result of your skills is a form of heresy, Rabbeinu Yonah says. It's 100% heretical to think that it's your ability that is generating success or failure. That is Jewish ideology at its purest. We thought he's mean. That's logical. A horse knows he's mean. But to be a Jew, you have to know deeper than that. It's not mean that Hashem cares about. It's the heresy that Hashem cares about. He's not going to make somebody lose olam haba and go to Gehinnom permanently because he's mean. But he will send somebody to Gehinnom permanently if that person is an atheist, if that person is a heretic, and thinks that his success or failure is in his own hands. Kochi ve'otzim yadi, my hand, my power, is what got me this wealth. HaKadosh Baruch Hu writes in Parashat Ekev, this is one of the things that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not forgive. Does not forgive this. Never for a second think that your success or your failure is in your ability. You could pray for Hashem to help you. You could pray for Hashem to change the situation. You could pray for a lot of things. But never think for a second that if you did such and such, that's the reason why such and such happened. Your ability is what Hashem gave you. You try to use whatever Hashem gave you to do your best. The success, though, Hashem decides. Has nothing to do with your ability. Has nothing to do with your ability. And that's why I tell you guys a famous story. Was a Gabbai who didn't know how to read or write. And after years of being at the Beit Knesset, they wanted to raise more money. They told the guy, listen, we have to let you go because we want to update our technology and you don't know how to use technology. So this poor Gabbai was out of a job, didn't have any skills. So he went into the market looking for something new. So he saw some guy selling tools. He says, I know a few things about tools. Let me buy some tools from you. So he bought some tools and he sold them. He made a few dollars. And he went back to the same guy and he bought them tools and he sold them. And little by little he started flipping tools. And before you know it, he had a company manufacturing tools. After a few years, he made his largest order ever. He ordered $10 million worth of tools from China. On the day the shipment, the container came with all the tools, the guy came with the contract. Here you go, is delivery of the goods. Give us the money. And sign over here. He says, here's the money, here's the check. And he takes a little stamp, puts his fingerprint on it, and puts it on the paper as a signature. The guy from China says, what is this? He goes, my signature. What signature is this? No, we need your name. Sign your name. He goes, no, that's my signature. He goes, sir, please, stop making a mockery out of this. If this check you're giving me bounces, I need to make sure that this is you, it's your signature. He goes, this is my signature. He goes, what kind of signature is this? He goes, that's how I sign. He goes, what, can you at least write your name? He goes, no, I can't write my name, it's my signature. He goes, why not? Why can't you write your name? What's the big deal? He goes, I don't know how to write. And I don't know how to read. The Chinese guy starts laughing. He says, ha, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look, you're making a $10 million purchase and you don't even know how to read and write. Imagine how much more money you would make if you knew how to read and write. He says, you Chinese fool. If I knew how to read and write, I'd still be a Gabbai making $250 a week at the Beit Knesset. Your success, Rabotai Karim, has nothing to do with your skills. Your failure doesn't either.